So I really finished just watching the Uncharted movie for the first time, and I've been processing it for about an hour, hour and a half maybe, and I decided to make a video about it. So this is just some quick notes about the Uncharted movie. So with that being said, as per usual, I like to provide a little bit of context of where I am coming from. So I was an Uncharted fan for a long time, or at least it feels like a long time. It literally started with these, and it moved on to, well, loved it so much, I bought it again, and obviously Uncharted 4, and Uncharted The Lost Legacy. So, needless to say, I'm a big Uncharted fan. Oh, and actually, up there is a collector's edition of Uncharted 3. It came with Nathan Drake's statue. Where could that be? May have put it back in the box. Anywho, it comes with an Uncharted statue, a steel case of Uncharted 3, and it came with a ring, and was there something else? I don't quite remember, but it is all in that lovely box. And if you want to see it, I will have to show you a different video, because I have to actually move on. Needless to say, I am a big Uncharted fan, so I was a little hesitant. Thunderstorm. So I was a little hesitant to actually watch this movie just because I wasn't sure how it was all going to play out. And I am happy to say it was just a fun time. It was Uncharted. They did kind of capture the spirit a little bit. Nathan Drake was played by... Oh, Spider-Man. I am just drawing a blank on his name. I swear I know his name. That bothers the hell out of me. And Sully was played by Mark Wahlberg, and yeah, those are pretty much the main two. So I really wasn't sure how that was going to really shake out. But like I said, it was a fun time. There was some stuff that I did like, some stuff that I didn't like. And yeah, it was really just, I hate to keep repeating myself, but it was just a fun time. The plot was fun, the kind of grand adventure was fun, they definitely captured that. The humor and the banter between Sully and Nathan really did just kind of play out. Tom Holland, that's who it was. The camaraderie that they had was just a good time, and I think they did capture that. But with that being said, I don't know if I really liked Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg in the roles that they did play. I could see how they would need some big Hollywood names to be able to pull people into this movie to kind of cast a wider net to a bigger audience. So I don't know if I would have gone with them. It could have been interesting. Well, I would have liked to have seen perhaps someone different. I don't really know who. I don't have a good answer for that. But they didn't do a bad job. I just think it could have been better, in my humble opinion. But in the end, they still did a good job. It was still a fun time. And really my only gripe, like I said, was just kind of the casting. And this isn't necessarily a gripe, but one thing I was mulling over in my head, I was like, there just is something missing from the movie. I couldn't like put my finger on it. It was just kind of like, I don't know what it is. And then it dawned on me. There was no like transition from like finding the gold and or finding the treasure to like slowly discovering that there's something more going on here, and there actually is like a curse or some like mythic being or something that's gonna like start transforming people into monsters or something like that. There was that how to supernatural. There wasn't a supernatural element to it. Like it was all just based in realism, and I think it kind of threw me off, like just enough for me to notice. But it was something that was missing because Uncharted 1, it was the Nazis who turned into those creepy monster things. What was Uncharted 2 was the super strong people, the Yetis. Yes, and then the third one was I don't remember, but like they were in that whole big city and it like just was in a giant sand pit. Anywho, so yeah, there was this supernatural element that was just kind of missing to it. Like the whole thing was relatively grounded in realism. There wasn't like a supernatural element to it that made it like that. Like I said, was it was actually cursed or just this thing that would turn people into monsters. It wasn't there. And again, not really a gripe, but just something that it dawned on me that wasn't in the movie. That was in at least 1 through 3. I don't really remember 4 all that well for whatever reason, but that's just some quick thoughts about it. I would love to know if you have seen the movie, what you thought of it. Hit me up with all that stuff down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you hit that like button, it would really be a big help. It would help the channel. It would help me know that you actually liked the video, liked the content. And if you really did enjoy what you see, I would love to like have you be part of the family here if you hit that subscribe button, and also remember to ring that little bell so you get notified when I post my next video. I would love to have you on board and love to hear from you more in future videos. But with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.